flag is in the air. Blaney will lead them 68 laps of racing at Circuit of the Americas. Kyle Larson a few rows back already, going to pull out a line, trying to make it 3 wide into turn 1. 4 wide further back in the pack. Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch in the mix. Some cars going wide using the excess pavement. No out of bounds to run wide off the exit of the corner like you would see in open wheel racing with these big heavy stock cars. Into the S's now. Almost contact between Daniel Suarez and Ryan Blaney. Blaney's car moving around a ton off the curbs as he holds on to the lead. Single file most of the way through. Side by side right around 8th place. Suarez is not leaving the back bumper of Ryan Blaney on the opening lap and is putting a lot of pressure on him. Behind Suarez, Reddick was able to jump up to 3rd place on the initial start. Cole Custer riding in 4th behind him with Joey Logano rounding out the top 5. Alex Bowman lost 2 to 3 spots on that initial start. Ryan Blaney will now lose the lead. High braking zone. Blaney is still sitting 5 to 6 car lengths behind Suarez though. Blaney outbrakes the 99 a little bit, but that'll allow Suarez to win the race back to the throttle. Pulling Blaney right back to about 6 to 7 car lengths once more. Now into the stadium section of the racetrack. And into the carousel. Couple more corners and Daniel Suarez will be on his way to winning his first stage of 2022. And I believe his second stage win of his career. He won a stage at Dirt Bristol last season. I believe that was his first. And the top 5 that day for Trackhouse Racing today started on the front row, and he has led every lap so far. 15 laps complete. He will not lead any more, at least for the meantime, knowing he will end up having to pit at the stage break. But for right now, Daniel Suarez is a winner. A winner in stage number 1. So Suarez wins stage 1. Ryan Blaney will end up 2nd. Alex Bowman 3rd. Joey Logano 4th. Kyle Larson rounds out the top 5 in stage 1. Cindric gets a great launch. The 41 is pushing uphill on the 8 of Reddick. Zigzagging and a lot of lane changing going on back in the pack right now. Didn't see 4 wide at all that. They are 4 wide. Car around Daniel Suarez has spawned off of turn 1. Cars are trying to miss him. And a flat left rear on Daniel Suarez with some contact and maybe flat spotting the tire following the spin. It is down on the rim and problems for the stage 1 winner, restarting back in traffic. And he's got to limp that car all the way back around to pit road. We stay green as there's no debris on the racetrack, and he was able to at least spin out of the way. And that is the danger of restarting in the middle to back of the pack. That's the price that he paid, was staying out to win stage number 1. When everybody else had pit before the end of the stage. Kyle Larson is around as well on the racetrack. Not sure exactly what turn he has spun in, but now Larson is around as well. At the front of the field, they're side by side for the lead. Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric aggressively side-drafting each other, nearly making contact. Turn 20, Denny Hamlin will work his way uphill to the start-finish line, and Denny Hamlin will win stage 2. First stage win of 2022 for Denny Hamlin. Kyle Busch is going to hang on to 2nd. Joey Logano will be 3rd. Ryan Blaney 4th. Green flag is back in the air. Ross Chastain will be on the inside. Chase Briscoe on the outside heading into the restart zone. Allmendinger locks up the front tires. Thought about pulling down 3 wide and thought better of it. A couple cars go wide at the front. Chastain nearly let Briscoe and Reddick back in line. But Chastain is clear. And it looks like Briscoe was clear for 2nd on Reddick. Both cars went wide, and I thought they were in danger of losing positions, but they were both able to hang on to 1st and 2nd. Wheel lock going on right around where Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott were running. I'm not sure if maybe it was the contact that brought out the smoke. Speaking of contact, we got a battle for the lead between Ross Chastain and Chase Briscoe. Briscoe sent it in turn 9. Chastain is on the outside. Briscoe is on the inside into a hard left-hander. Briscoe clear. Great battle for the lead with 24 to go this time by. Briscoe and Chastain are side by side still off the exit of turn 20, down the main straightaway and into the heavy braking zone in turn 1. Briscoe side drafting Chastain as they nearly make contact. Big run from Reddick from behind. Waiting for the top two to potentially make a mistake. Contact between Chastain to the back bumper of the 14. He hit him square, almost launching the 14 a little bit better off the exit of turn 1. And Briscoe is clear and leads into the S's. We'll see if Chastain can try to fire back. And we have a caution on the racetrack. Somebody has lost a tire. And it's Bubba Wallace. As the entire tire, one of the left side tires, has come off of Bubba Wallace's race car. Luckily, I don't believe he has hit anything. There's no major damage, but that is going to be some major fines going out to that 2311 race team. No push from behind from Briscoe. Briscoe's going to try to pull out a line and potentially make it 3 wide. Into turn 1. There he goes. He darts. He locks the front tires up, and he will go to the lead. What a move by Briscoe. No, Briscoe gets loose though over the curb, and he loses the lead after nearly grabbing it away from Chastain. Reddick will get by on the outside for second place. Allmendinger is going to be in third side by side with Briscoe into the S's. And now going wide goes Briscoe. He misses the S's. He has to come back on the racetrack, and that will be a penalty for cutting the course. A late restart in another road course race. Chase Briscoe will go wide after nearly taking the lead, and he will have to have a pass-through penalty. Chase Elliott down in the grass in turn 8 as well, and he might have a penalty coming his way. Briscoe for sure will definitely have a penalty. We'll wait on the Elliott decision. And the drivers back on fresh tires are trying to make moves. Somebody else further up in the pack in turn 11 has just locked their tires up, nearly losing a spot. And there goes Cindric. He's around in turn 11. Another car gets hooked. It's Kaz Gralla in the 50. Multiple cars spin in turn 11 at the top of the hill before working onto the long straightaway. They were 3 and 4 wide entering turn 11, and a couple cars got tangled together. As they cross the start-finish line, everybody fights for the bottom. One car goes high. That's Chase Elliott trying a different lane. Another car locks his tires up further back in the pack. That's Christopher Bell. 4 wide off the exit of the corner. Contact. Rubens Racing going on at the front of the field between Ross Chastain and Allmendinger. One car is around in the grass further back in the field. It looked like Denny Hamlin. And no, it was Custer. And what a tough break for Cole Custer because he was the first driver on fresh tires. But he gets turned in turn 1 on the restart, and we stay green as he's able to get the car rolling in the right direction again. Chastain nearly ran the 16 car wide off the exit of turn 1 when they were side by side. Allmendinger will not forget that in his pursuit of Chastain for the lead. They will be heading into turn number 11. Side by side for third between Chase Elliott and Tyler Reddick. Reddick will make the pass. Allmendinger will get off of turn 11 better than Chastain, and he's got to run into the draft. Another car is around. That is Denny Hamlin back in the pack off of turn 11. Another spin. Elliott still on the attack on Reddick. Allmendinger pulls back into line on Chastain. He didn't feel he had a big enough run to make the pass for the restart. Chastain on the bottom, Allmendinger up high. Reddick and Bowman in row 2. Elliott Bush in row 3. Lane changing going on. Dead even into turn 1 for the lead between Allmendinger and Chastain. They're side by side off of turn 1 and 4 wide further back in the pack. Chastain with a big block as he pulls clear. And Tyler Reddick on the outside is going to get to the lead. Tyler Reddick on the outside in turn 2 was able to get to the lead at the front of the field. And we have another caution. Joey Logano has spun. I'm not sure what the yellow is out for exactly, if that was because of Logano. Tyler Reddick gets to the lead in turn 2, and a caution comes out. Logano has spun and was actually out in the gravel in turn 1. And it looks like the rear suspension right around the right rear tire is broke on that race car. Reddick gets the takeoff. Chastain on the outside. A pretty good jump himself. Allmendinger's going to look to the inside, but it's Reddick who blocks him on the bottom, knowing that that was the run that gave Reddick the lead on the last restart. 3 wide goes Allmendinger. He's underneath the 8. Chastain gets ran wide a little bit, now forces his nose into Reddick. He gets into the side of the 8 car. They're nearly making contact. They're still making contact into the S's as they're 2x2 for the lead. And Chastain is going to come out with the lead using all of Tyler Reddick up. 3 straight top 3 finishes coming into today's race, and he does not want to finish top 3 without a win again. Determined to get around Reddick as he used him up and moved him up out of the way. Now can he hang on for about another lap and a half? Allmendinger back to the inside of Reddick for second place. The battle is not done there. Side by side into turn number 11 with Allmendinger on the inside and Reddick on the outside. Bell, first car on fresh tires, is in 5th. Kyle Busch will get around Chase Elliott in turn 11, further back for 7th. Allmendinger, by the way, also cleared Reddick for second place, and he's sitting about 6 or 7 car lengths behind Chastain. Allmendinger going wide, trying to set up and beat the one of Chastain back to the accelerator as many times as possible in the closing lap and a half through these tight hairpin-like corners. Chastain with a big power slide, and he might have lost a little bit of time in turns 13 and 14. Through the carousel, Ross Chastain looking for his first career NASCAR Cup Series victory. He's really good in 19 and 20. He might be able to pull Allmendinger here. This is his best part of the racetrack. Allmendinger's best area compared to Chastain seems to be through the S's. White flag will be in the air. 1 lap to go. The next flag will end the race, whether it's the yellow or the checker. Nine-tenths of a second is the difference between first and second into turn 1. Allmendinger on the attack. Alex Bowman is in 3rd, right behind Allmendinger as well. Bell is up to 4th. He just got around Reddick, who lost another spot to Kyle Busch in turn 1. Reddick outside the top 5. Allmendinger rounding through the S's, but Chastain is holding his own. They'll be heading into turn number 11. This is going to be the make or break portion of the racetrack. If Allmendinger could get off of this corner better than Chastain, he may have a run down the long straightaway leading into turn 12. Bowman actually closed on the 16 of Allmendinger, and Allmendinger may have closed just a tad on Chastain. Everybody drafting off of one another now. Might be the last chance to make a dive bomb last-ditch effort. Is Allmendinger close enough? Gaining time. Here he comes to the back bumper of Ross Chastain. And Allmendinger gets through there a little bit better than the one. The one might have backed the corner up a little bit. A.J. Allmendinger is looking to the inside of Ross Chastain. Not going to be able to get there yet. Alex Bowman is going to go wide. Contact between Chastain and Allmendinger. They both go wide. Chastain's almost out in the gravel as he tries to block Bowman for second, and A.J. Allmendinger leads into the carousel. 3 corners to go. Bowman goes to the inside. He's 3 wide. Contact again between the 1 and the 16, and Alex Bowman is on the top. Allmendinger slams into Bowman. Chastain has wrecked the leaders, and Ross Chastain will lead into turns 19 and 20. One more corner as Chastain has dumped the leaders and will work his way back to the start-finish line. First career win for Trackhouse Racing, and Ross Chastain will win at COTA. Alex Bowman second with a trail of smoke behind him. Christopher Bell third. Chase Elliott fourth. Tyler Reddick will round out the top 5. And A.J. Allmendinger, who led at one point on the final lap, is stuck in the gravel after getting wrecked by the 1 of Chastain and then slamming into the 48. Crazy.